All right, guys, I went and grabbed a light table, so let's see if this works. Okay, so you can kind of see my image there, and so now I'm gonna trace this part. If you go over and actually like go over your lines darker, you'll be able to see a lot better. So I'm gonna try and just do this real quick, and I'm kind of struggling to see here, so I might kind of bounce around a little bit. I just come down there a little bit, and here we go, and that, and here, and then come down here. Okay, so I'm kind of jumping around here to kind of where I can see the best. I think it's right there. Add that in. I've got a circle here with that. Oop, it's more like that. So if this doesn't come out totally right, I can always go back in and adjust. I think that's like that. So really what I needed to do is I need to go through and I need to trace this darker so I can see it better. Okay. All right, guys, so that's kind of the gist. So then after you've gotten that, whoops, sorry. Now that I've gotten that side, I can open this up and then I should have a fully complete animal here, or insect. Now here's the deal. Some of you are gonna feel like some things are a little too wide or so on and so forth. They're not looking the way that you want it. Like this is looking a little wonky to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of make some corrections here. I'm gonna kind of make that a little smaller. I'm just gonna bring him in a little bit, because I feel like it'll just be a little more accurate. Okay, so I brought him in a little. Okay, notice I'm not really getting hung up about, you know, erasing out everything. I am going over this a little darker. Again, I'm not too worried. Let's see, I think I got some extra lines in here, like this one is an extra, so I am going to take that out. That one I really fudged. It's kind of like the angle that I'm drawing at. Okay, so what you guys are going to want to do is you're going to want to kind of slow down a little bit more than I am and take your time. And like I said, I'm going over this to darken it up. And this could be also where you put in some more details if you want. Okay. I'm not totally done with making everything completely darkened in, but I think you guys get the gist, and I'm gonna move on from here. Okay, so after, if you need to make things darker, you're more than welcome to do that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this on the light. I'm gonna grab my final paper and then I'm gonna lay it on top here. And then I want to get this kind of centered up. So here is the deal that I was talking about. Some of you, it's going to be like right on some of the borders. So you can either come out of your border a little bit, or you can just shorten things up. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this in and I'm just gonna start tracing over what I've already done. Now, if you don't do it exact, that's all right. Not necessarily the end of the world. So that one I kind of made a little short. So on here, I just say that it's like easy to go really fast and you're not really like paying attention to what you're doing. So now what I'm concentrating on kind of slowing down and taking my time a little bit more, and it's helping a little bit. Okay, so here I'm going to kind of shorten that a little bit. I'm going to go in, draw this part of the body. I could start there. Here. And get those eyes in there. All right, I'm going to kind of speed up here. Okay, look, I'm almost done. Okay, so then I can take this out and there we go. So that is the gist of drawing out your animal or your insect. And then your next step here is to just start filling these up with Zentangle designs. So you have to have at least 10 different designs. So if you need to section out your insect, kind of like what I have going on here, you can do that. Is it exactly perfect? No. Okay, let me grab my example from last year and show you what I've got started. So I did just a little bit better on this moth. I got a little more. Let me take out the one underneath it. It's a little bit different size. I do have some asymmetrical things here, so it's not exact, okay? And so you're gonna do all of this work in pencil. So I've started all these Zentangles. They're pretty dark, and then I need to start filling in Zentangles here on the body, and I'm gonna do that a lot lighter. Now this stuff is all background stuff, and we're gonna come back to that later, okay? So this one, I've done a bit better at getting a little more detail and going through and making sure that I was just a little neater. This one kind of rushed through it a little bit, and I don't like it as much. But anyway, so that's where we'd go. So we'd start Zentangling that with 10 different designs, and then we'll do background design later. All right, you're good to go.